and good morning, Councilmember Glasscock, who's joining us virtually. May we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, good morning. We will have City Manager Bob Lee.
Thank you, Mayor. We'll start with review for the October 7th council meeting. Right now you have a full public agenda. 5 speakers have signed up. On council business, new business, number 1 would approve an extension of the loan repayment period for the Starlight drive-in loan. We previously discussed that. Number
I apologize.
Yes, no problem.
Sorry, City Manager. I'll just quickly.
You want to do the
yes,
introduction? Sure.
Sorry, before we move on to agenda review, I just want to have Wichita Police Chief Joe Sullivan introduce his guests.
All right. And this is the Chief of Police for the City of Milwaukee, Jeff Norman.
Hello, everyone.
And I'll ask English you got.
And I'm here visiting Chief Sullivan, but I brought along my Captain Bill Wilson. He's over our Specialized Patrol Division. So thank you for the Wichita, welcome here, and really appreciate to be able to talk with you all today.
Thank you to both Chiefs and Captain.
Chief, thank you for not saying go Brewers.
I'm so sorry, Knox.
Is that a setup, Bob?
Yes, that was not planned.
They've been working it for weeks.
Number 2 has been pulled. That item is not quite ready for council consideration. We'll bring that back soon. Number 3 would approve a 2-year agreement for bridge inspection services and a progressive design build project delivery for the Gypsum Creek Bridge at Oliver. Number 3 is also being delayed, been pulled from this agenda. It will come back to you on the 21st of October. Number 5 would approve increased project budget for the storage and evidence handling improvements at Rounds and Porter, and these are to implement recommendations from our study of Rounds and Porter operation a few years ago. Number 6 would approve the budget for the purchase of police protective equipment. Number 7 has been pulled. I just got in a cranky mood and started pulling stuff.
You want us to get out before lunch?
Number 8 would approve a second 5-year property tax exemption for the Air Capital Flight Line project. Number 9 and number 10 are related. Number 9 would approve the removal of a property at 1416 and 1418 Park Place from the condemnation list. You previously had approved it for condemnation. It's changed ownership, and the owners are now starting to renovate the project, and Councilmember Ballard knows a lot more about the project. If you approve that coming off the condemnation list, then number 10 is kind of a moot point, because the condemnation had not been approved by the Historic Preservation Board, and the owner had appealed that decision. But again, that's not necessary. That appeal hearing is not necessary if you take it off the condemnation list, if that's making sense.
They've done a ton of work. They actually did purchase the property. It's a duplex. They've done a ton of work. I've been on the side. It is incredible. They've done the structural engineering report. They already started on the electrical. Basically, they've done everything that they said they were going to do. And they're working on filing for tax credits that they're very familiar with that they have done prior to. So I'm hopeful and excited that this might be an example opportunity to save some of the homes in the historical area that have been boarded up for some time. So
May-
excited to kind of watch them continue.
May I ask you a question? And you always do such a good job communicating with your residents. I know some of the residents around there, adjacent to the property, were upset because of unsightliness. Are the neighbors in a better place now where it's not concerning to them?
They have actually been some of the ones out doing the work,
Okay.
volunteering, and, they actually took ownership of the property legally, so it's,
Oh, okay, that's
Midtown
fantastic.
Historic Association is actually who owns the property, and so they're doing everything that we asked them to do, and it had been a problem for at least 5 years. So no police presence has been called there or being boarded up anymore, any of that stuff. So I'm really happy for them and excited for them.
Awesome, I'll drive by this weekend. Thank you.
Maggie, could I ask a couple more questions? Is that the same one that came before us a few months ago?
We gave him like 6 months, I think. Yeah.
Perfect. And I know that this weekend, there's something happening. Do you want to tell us what's happening?
The historical Midtown walking tours. They are doing the homes on Emporia this year. I believe there's 4 homes. They are absolutely incredible. I went and shot a little video earlier this week at one of them, and they are just incredible. I think it's $20 Saturday and Sunday from 12 to 5 on Saturday, and I believe 12 to 4 on Sunday. But yeah, you can buy your tickets at the church at 13th and Broadway, so St. Paul's Methodist Church. And there'll also be a little tent on Emporia. But yeah, highly recommend. There's some really, really beautiful homes with some incredible craftsmanship and history. So.
And there's nothing else going on this weekend, so.
Number 11 would consider another appeal from a Historic Preservation Board decision. This one has been before you before. You sent it back to the board, and now it's coming back to you. And it has to do with the installation of awnings on a property at 102, 104 North Pinecrest. The board is once again recommending against the awnings. Number 12 would approve the purchase and installation of a compressor at the Ice Center. Number 13 would approve the overestimate bid for the final construction package for the sewage treatment plant number 1. Next page.
And on that still fits within the budget that we have allocated.
It does fit within the budget, yes. Number 1 on the housing agenda would approve the 2026 payment levels for the Housing Choice Vouchers. Number 2 would approve the Housing Authority's 2026 Annual Agency Plan and the Capital Fund 5-Year Action Plan. I will note that you all received a letter, or actually an email from Sally Stang today, and in that she conveyed a letter from the Coalition to End Homelessness and some issues they suggested we address in the plan. You also have her response to all of those suggestions as well. On council agenda items, number 1 would approve changes to the council policy number 9, which deals with non-consent planning items. Nothing on the next page, or actually the following 2 pages. Next on number 7 on consent agenda would approve the assignment of IRBs to a new owner of a spec industrial building that was constructed at MacArthur in Seneca. And number 10 would approve revisions to the Design Council's bylaws as requested by the Design Council. Next page and the following, you've got, starting with number 15, the approval of the sale of 9 public housing authority homes. And then on the last page, number 24 would approve a lease extension with the FAA for a building on South Tyler Road. And number 25 would approve ATM license agreement with Interest Bank for Eisenhower. Now that's all I have on October 7th. Quick preview for October 14th. Page 2, new council business. I think our numbering's off a little bit here, but Number 2 is, which should be number 1, is approving the funding for the design of 3 street improvement projects and 1 bridge improvement project. Next item would approve.
Are those all located in districts 2 and 5 then, correct?
I believe so. I don't have the reports here in front of me, but that's how it's listed. And we'll double check that before we have a more final agenda. Let's see, the next item would approve final design build contract for, I'm sorry, can't read my own notes. Approve final design build contract amount for the improvements to the Hess Reservoir. Number 4 would approve the funding for art installations at the Alfred and Walters branch libraries. Next page would approve the public art conservation program for 25-26. And number.
What's the budget for public art maintenance?
I
again?
think it's 160,000. I don't.
It's 170, I believe, for this year. 160 for this year, 170 for next year.
Yeah, I think that's. And then the last item on new business would approve the 2026 contract renewal with Visit Wichita. On the non-consent planning agenda, number 1 would approve the zoning change in District 2. And I believe, Mayor, excuse me. On the consent agenda, number 5, I just wanted to highlight, is the approval of a donation of a bronze sculpture for the Alfred Branch Library story walk. And that is all I have to highlight for the 14th.
Thank you very much, City Manager. We'll open it up for council members. Any events happening in your district this weekend?
We have a few in District 3. Tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, if anybody is interested outside of Patrol South, we will be doing Operation City Shine. The Masons have actually been really good about putting this together in preparation for the firefighter memorial on Sunday, so it'll be a cleanup along the Broadway corridor. We thank them for all the work that they've been doing there. And then Sunday at 1:30 at former Lincoln Park, now technically it's fallen firefighter memorial park. We will be having the firefighter memorial, and it's a real solemn occasion. They read off the name of every firefighter who's died in our state's history. This will be the first year that it will be technically the state firefighter memorial. I hope to see you guys all out there. They have the bagpipes, they have the flags lowered. It's a good time to just remember what our first responders go through and that they put their lives on the line for us every single day, and how thankful and appreciative we are for them.
I think we got a correction on the time. I think he said it was at 3:30 instead of 1:30.
1:30.
Yeah, I don't have 3:30, I have 1:30.
3:30? Is that what you guys have on the schedule?
I have 1:30.
I believe it's 1:30, yeah. Did I say 3:30?
I'll just read an email from Robert Kaplan.
That's all.
That's different.
It's different?
That's the Holocaust
Holocaust, okay.
Memorial.
The 11th.
Okay, I'm confused then.
Okay, you scared me because I have a lot of going back and correcting the time with a lot of people if that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1:30 this Sunday.
Good, okay, good.
Not in my district, but tomorrow I'm going to try and attend for a bit from 9 to 3 when the Wichita Independent Neighborhoods is putting their neighborhood university on. It'll be at the Urban League, and just a way for neighbors to learn how to take care of each other, important for policing, right? To make sure that we're watching out for each other and being aware and how neighborhoods can come together. And then also tomorrow at 10 o'clock is Miracle League, and we're playing baseball. So we'll be at Orchard Park in District 6.
Well, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. The Drone Light Festival is this weekend. Another free outdoor movie at the Exploration Place. Wolfstock is on Saturday, and then the No More Fiesta will be at the No More Square, basically all day and night on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to that. And then I will also be at the Fallen Firefighter Memorial on Sunday.
Vice Mayor, anything in your district?
Nothing in my district except a golf game.
Sounds good. Well, then I'll just say a couple of things. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been participating with TBEX Summit America. Visit Wichita and Kansas Tourism are out here sponsoring a co-event, bringing in travel bloggers from all around the world. And they're here in downtown Wichita until the weekend, and then they go on excursions across the state of Kansas. So there's one free event that I always like to share. After all, wearing yellow, and I'm a Shocker girl, so there's a free event at Coke Arena on Saturday at 6 p.m. It's called Shocker Madness, and no ticket is required, and it starts at 6 p.m., and Lupe Fiasco is going to be headlining that Shocker Madness event. With that, thank you all very much. Have a wonderful weekend.